Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be looking at the first 5 steps to becoming a better and more feminine you. Number 1 on my list, set boundaries. Now boundaries, specifically personal boundaries, they're guidelines or limits that you establish to identify ways in which you'd like others to behave towards you, and they also signify how you will react if these limits are crossed. Now, ladies, boundaries are necessary for healthy relationships. They are important because they protect you as well as others. They can be as simple as, I do not accept phone calls past 9 unless it's an emergency. I don't like to share my makeup. I'd rather you not wear my clothes. Things like these. Without these things in place, you leave yourself open for others to take advantage of you. And whenever there are instances when things happen to upset you, your expression of your dislike for example, your friend calling you like 11 p.m. and you're just like, please, this is upsetting. I would rather you not call me right now. It's going to come off as you being unreasonable because you did not establish the boundaries before. And this creates unnecessary drama. So, to avoid these hiccups and protect yourself, boundary setting is key. Number 2, change your mindset. Now, our minds are really powerful, and there's a common saying that says thoughts become things. It's absolutely true, because while we lack control of life and the experiences that it throws at us, what we have is the ability to control our perception and our reaction. So your mindset is what you have the greatest control of. So if you walk around with a negative mindset, feeling sorry for yourself, feeling like the world is against you, you can't do this, I feel like giving up, instead of taking responsibility for your actions and your life and knowing that you can control how you react to things, then things are going to be negative. However, if you choose to entertain positive thoughts, and I'm a Christian, so I will cling to scriptures like Jeremiah 29:11, verse 11, which speaks to God having a plan for our life, one of good and not of evil. And you entertain positive thoughts, you are around positive people, and you seek out the best in most of the things that happen to you, then your situation will be positive. There's this quote that I really love from a book I'm reading. It's by Wayne W. Dyer, the quote, and it says, change the way you look at things, and the things you look at will change. Now, number 3 on my list is to practice self-care. It is important as women that we prioritize self-care, because we oftentimes get so distracted by the situations around us, and you want to wear a cape for everyone else but yourself. However, ladies, we cannot render aid if we are not mentally, physically, and emotionally stable. This is where self-care comes in, because self-care boosts your self-esteem and your confidence, and it also influences your relationship with others. When you hold yourself to a certain standard, it is more likely that you will gain the respect of others. Number 4, be mindful of the content you consume. Oh my God, this is very important. Recently, I took a break from social media platforms because I use them a lot for inspiration and for, just general research. Let me give a disclaimer. I love seeing people win. I love seeing people setting goals and accomplishing them. I like seeing the best happening for others. However, I'm humans, and then there are times where I will criticize myself really harshly because I don't think I am where I want to be in life. Matter of fact, I'm not there. And so, however positive the content I consume, for example, from Instagram may seem, there are some times when it can have a negative effect on the way I look at things. I'm saying this to say this: protect your mind. Because even if you use Instagram, I'll use Instagram because that's what I mostly use. Even if you normally use it for inspiration, there are times when if an individual is in a period of transition, they're really vulnerable in certain areas. They may be vulnerable financially, emotionally, socially. And so if you know that you are vulnerable in these areas, stay away from certain content. So if you just broke up with your significant other, avoid couples YouTube channels. If you know that it's your dream to travel and you find yourself comparing yourself to others who are traveling, who have the things that you'd want to have, maybe you should take a break from what you're consuming. Stay away from things that negatively affect your emotions. And number 5, do not compare yourself to others. Theodore Roosevelt said, "Comparison is the thief of joy," and I could not agree more. Comparing yourself to others is the easiest thing to do. It feels almost natural at times, especially if in your mind you have this idea that you and another person, you started out at the same place. For example, you might have gone to school with another individual who is now successful. But that's a big mistake. There are simply too many variables to consider. Some people may have had help in areas you didn't, and in the same breath, they may be working twice as hard as you are to maintain the lifestyle that they have. One of the main reasons why we fall into this trap is because we feel the need to compete with others. But ladies, you should only be trying to outdo yourself. That is how you'll grow. So, if you really enjoyed these tips, I hope that you will stick around for my next video. Have a nice day and be blessed.